Hello, everybody. Welcome to a new Minecraft series where I'll be playing through Divine Journey 2, an expert mod pack that runs in version 1.12.2, one of those things. And I'm very excited to have you all join me. The goal of this mod pack is to unlock this guy. I played this mod pack a bit, as you can tell by the recipes I have bookmarked, which you actually never saw. But you need the key to infinity, which is the goal of the mod pack, which takes quite a while to get there. I have played in another world for a while, didn't get too far through, and decided to start a new world and have you all join me. We have a little welcome book here that says, "You are a fallen angel that has one purpose in this world. Find the meaning of life. Fortunately, however, it's already in your inventory, locked up in a convenient bag. So there isn't much to do, huh? Huh. Definitely is a lot to do. Hold on, you seem to need a key. Well, that makes things a bit more complicated. Actually, way more complicated. So much so that you'll have to beat an entire expert mode pack to find out what your bag contains. Divide Journey 2, you need to progress through all the available mods in order, since recipes are highly gated. A bunch of the recipes are also much more challenging, so you need a large amount of automation to obtain all materials necessary, and you've been given the tools to set up all the automation your heart desires. To succeed in this pack, you need to have a good understanding of modern Minecraft in general, or at least have played some other mod packs that give you a feel on how to autocraft, autoprocess, automate every aspect of any tech or magic mod, and so on. Don't be discouraged, however, since along the way you'll be exploring wondrous dimensions. And then it shows kind of the way the mod progresses, and it's different than Divine Journey 1. This is Divine Journey 2. Helpfully, there is a full, very fleshed out quest book that we can see here that has 30 chapters. In the game I played before, I think I got to maybe chapter 5. But I'm sure with you all along for the ride, we'll be getting to chapter 30. A lot of quests here to get through. A lot of them start explaining, and then you have your basics. Get wood, Tinker's Construct, of course, getting all the fun tools, getting obsidian and whatnot. So this is a brand new world. Oh, I can already see a village over there. Very helpful. Whoa, and a shipwreck. So I'm gonna check out what those things have to offer. Oh, great! We already have a forest fire. Awesome. Oop, doesn't crash my PC. Yes. Hello. Shady merchant. Now, I'm used to playing on 1.20. I haven't played this mod pack for a bit, so some of the kind of old features of older Minecraft, as it is now, may be lost. Awesome, awesome. Oh, hooray! It's like the fire's almost out. The cactus just disappeared? Range. Rest. Oh, man. Where did that come from? Oh, we're running away. Tried to make bed. Realized that we actually need to progress through the first mod, Totemic. To to get a bed. Which I have not progressed through at all because this is build day 1. So we are now running Wild abandoned. We did get quite a lot from that village, thankfully. However, not enough. Not get a bed, which is making me a bit worried that we're gonna have to do the classic strat of digging a hole, covering ourselves in it. Whoa. What kind of biome is this? Yeah. I believe that this mod uses biomes of plenty, or oh the biomes will go, or one of those mods, whatever the 1.12 version is. But this is a crazy biome. Let's see if it can, or I bury myself underground. Canyon. Or looks like a shattered canyon. Anything. Oh, I know that this is gonna be a spot in seconds. Crab down there. He scares me. We're gonna keep our distance. Well, this is a turn of events. I do not have enough gear to this mod pack, which I remember from my brief time playing before, is quite deadly. And for the first time in a long time, I am playing with keep inventory turned on. So, this is going to be my life. See you when it's day. Help. Oh, I can hear children up there. Not the children, but the children. Safe. Let's get boat too, so we can get. See the parrot last. I was terrified of the monsters coming. First try. I believe these guys for totemic. So let's see. Fish. Is that a fish? I don't like it. Whatever it is, I don't like it. All right. Come on. Number 2. Nope. Oh. Yay! 5th time. Come on, little buddy. Both are with me now. I am going to start looking for a place to call home. Catch you all later. More friends? Oh. Alright. Let's try seeds. Seeds are these. Barley. Maybe. Friend already. Also my friend already. Barley? Like barley. Oh well. Big fish again. With what's next to it? I can't tell, but it scares me. It scares me deeply. So, I'm gonna leave them alone. Oh yeah. Land. And I cannot stress this enough. Oh. I do kind of like this area though. Nice. Mostly flat. Yeah, why don't we call this home? I can go raid that pirate ship. Who knows? Maybe it'll have a bed. Probably not. Let's go check out that pirate ship. Or, I don't know. I don't think it's a pirate ship because there are actual pirate ships in this game, and this is not one of them. This is a sunken ship. God, how slow swimming is. Version. I did not bring any food. Oh, excuse me. Fortunately, I am a pro gamer. I don't need to survive. raiding a new ship. Not as pro as I thought. Go, 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 go. Ah! Well acquainted with the watery depths. Well acquainted. It's down there. What's that? I lost the parrots, guys. I think they're on the other island. Oh. Oh. Oh, poor parrots, they're probably so scared. I'll go back for them. Swear on it. I will rescue them. But for now, because I have really nothing in the way of defenses. I have a sword, but that's about it. I'm gonna eat some steak. Probably dig another hole to sleep in for this night because it is almost nighttime, and I will catch up with you guys once I get some foundations down. So, until then, which will probably be in a second for you, bye. All right, hello everybody. Welcome back. I've spent some time getting some materials together. I set up a little tinkerer's workstation to get us started. Got some chests going. I've done a lot of mining. Off camera, getting us some coal, some good resources. Not as many as I would like, but still a fair amount, as well as some better gear because I was dying. I've died 3 times so far. The first one, I got snuck up on by a creeper while I was fighting a zombie and something else. And then the other 2, I just didn't understand how I had a longsword, and with the longsword you get a fun lunging ability, which is very useful, except when you're holding a shield and you think the shield will activate and you'll be blocking the monster that's running towards you from hitting you, and instead you lunge into its face and it one-shots you. So I switched away from the sword, the long sword, for a katana, which will hopefully do a bit better. I used some nickel to get the crit kill modifier, and I also got an alamite pickaxe. In case you don't know, Tinker's Construct allows you to smelt materials and combine materials into more powerful stuff. So I have 2 of the smelteries here. One I use just for smelting things that I'm going to use as the regular, because fortunately, when you put some ore in it, it doubles the amount of ore you get, or it doubles the amount of ingots you get. So this one is quite simply just, if I want iron, I throw my iron in here rather than a furnace, and then I got a little timer from one of the quests, and it activates on the spout and just produces iron. I have a block of copper in there right now. This one actually is for alloying metals. So I have some alamite in here, which is iron, obsidian, and aluminum. It's what I made my pickaxe out of because it's the best mining level pickaxe I can get. It's equal to cobalt, and I can't get cobalt for a while. I also made some invar by accident by putting nickel in, because nickel gives you the crit a kill, which apparently allows you to crit every time you swing with the katana, and the katana can swing really fast. So, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go mining again. But fortunately, with my newfound emerald armor, which is pretty strong, it seems as strong as diamond. I've been finding a lot more diamonds around than, or I've been finding a lot more emeralds around than diamonds. But with this, I should be good to kill everything I see and go mining some more, because I want to get enough materials so I don't have to go mining again for a while. This is pretty good, but it's not good enough. I'm going to need more than 6 diamonds. I'm going to need more than 1.5 stacks of iron. I'm going to need way more than that. I also am trying to explore and find some loot, find what I can get to allow me to dress more. So I'm gonna go mining for a while. I will see you all later. Oh, I also got a backpack. My backpack button is next to my zoom button, and I meant to zoom in on my face, but instead you're seeing my backpack. It's pretty good. I was gonna make the next level of backpack, the epic backpack. Instead, I have the rare backpack because I had more gold than alumite because I didn't have the smeltery set up. But now I don't have leather. So getting some cows is also going to be a process. Maybe I'll do that before I get back to you guys. I'm also going to organize this place because right now it's just kind of chests sitting all over the place and smeltery over here and the rest of my tinker stuff over here. So I'm going to make it look a bit nicer. I'll see you all shortly. All right, everybody, welcome back. I've been busy. I have gotten a set of emerald armor and started to get this place looking a little bit more homey. Right now, it's mostly just a shack made for me to live in and have something to look at other than just the grass. This is a really nice color of grass. I'm a big fan of the forest grass from Minecraft. But it's a pretty basic base to get started with to get us through. I have all these chests that I'm going to upgrade using iron chests once I hit immersive engineering, so for those of you who don't know, this mod pack is set up into chapters, and first chapter is all about kind of getting the basics, which I've done a lot of. Iron chests is here. I'll explain why I haven't done iron chests yet in a bit. Experience storage, I haven't done this either, but I'll probably do it soon, especially because it gives 32 solidified experience, which is pretty good. And then it jumps into totem poles. And the way this mod pack is a progression-based mod pack where you can't really proceed through each of the chapters without finishing one before it. So after we complete the totem mod pack, I've played up to around here to the immersive engineering section of the mod pack. And this will allow us to start automating things, which is always great, especially in a mod pack like this where you need to automate everything, including what we will be using for iron chests. Looking at the iron chests, to upgrade from wood to iron, you need iron plates. But unfortunately, until you get immersive engineering or thermal expansion, which is later, it costs 2 iron per iron plate. And once you get immersive engineering, it's 1 iron per 1 iron plate, which is a lot better of a deal. Now, I did set up 2 different Tinker's Construct smelteries. I have one. This one is dedicated for bulk smelting, so that I can just use a timer and let it go boom, 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 and get tons of stuff. I don't have anything in the chest. I have some stuff here, iron ingots, whatnot. But from that, we have been able to get 54 iron blocks, which is a pretty good start. We also have all this iron ore, too. Fortunately, the Tinker's Construct smelteries do double the output. So, using that, we're able to, double our output of ores, make everything work double for us. I've done a lot of mining, as you can probably tell by this screen. I want to eventually get Realmite armor, because if you get the Elite Realmite set, it gives you no fall damage, which is great, especially because my mine right now is right over here, and it is just a straight shot down. I could put a water bucket down there, but nah, I'm too lazy. I'm gonna get the real night set. That's much cooler and beneficial. Out here, I walked by it earlier, but we do have a pretty good enchanting setup currently. We need a few more bookshelves to get a full level 30 enchantment going. I got a Terran knife, which is made with these Terran stones, made by Terran shards, which a lot of different mobs drop. And it's pretty good. I started a little farm to get some food going. I was originally just planning on using baked potatoes for everything, but they're not the greatest food source. They're cheap. They are very easy to make, but I found I'm not British, as you can probably tell by my voice, so I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation of this, but the stuffed aubergine, stuffed aubergine, something like that. But anyways, I found out that you can make them with aubergine seeds, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot. And I went out and I found all the seeds. The beetroot seeds, I have never, in my 10 plus years, how old is Minecraft? 2011? 14 years of playing this game, have I ever wanted beetroot. Until today. And the one time I wanted it, I did not have it. So I went out, and fortunately, for beetroot, it does generate in tall grass around, so I just punched all the tall grass in the area. I didn't get over there, but I also, at some point, went and got some cows going. Fortunately, because I've played the first couple chapters of this mod pack, I know that we do need cows. We also need parrots, and I have not gotten the parrots that I said I was going to get yet, but I do know they exist, which should be very helpful. But anyways, we need the cows because the cows are eventually going to turn into buffalo, and that's going to be really useful for us. Also, to finish the enchanting table, we need 2 more bookshelves, and books in this mod pack are incredibly expensive. They are not. I'm a filthy liar. Don't listen to a word I say. They're actual. Is that a blank pattern? Wow. Okay. I didn't know that. So far, these bookshelves I have gotten just from raiding a village and taking all their books. Now, while that may leave them illiterate, it makes me literate, very literate, and I've been able to get some good enchantments. I actually am level 30 now, so one of the things I'm going to be doing soon is getting the full level 13 enchanter. I don't really know too much about enchanting in this mod pack, but level 30 enchants are good in pretty much every other version of Minecraft I've played. They're not the best, but they get the job done. And what I've gotten so far on the emerald armor is pretty good. This armor is actually surprisingly good, and emeralds are a lot more common in this mod pack, in this terrain generation. I'm not sure which mod is doing the generating, but emeralds are a lot more common here than in other mod packs in vanilla Minecraft. I have over a stack of emeralds and 14 diamonds to my name, which you never see in vanilla. Anybody who's played vanilla extensively knows that. I also got some drawers set up. So far, it's just kind of basic stuff. I did realize very quickly that once I get a compacting drawer, I can just put all the cobblestone in one thing rather than having a soapstone cobblestone and a different cobblestone. And then I have like Gabbro cobblestone Gabbro. Let's go with Gabbro. Gabbro cobblestone. I also have some of that just lying around. Andesite cobblestone, all that different stuff. And eventually I'll be able to put it all into a compacting drawer. But yeah, so far so good. Now I got this base set up. Kind of my next steps, I'm thinking, are going to be starting to move through mod pack Totemic, which is a pretty fun mod pack. It's all about taking things to make music and doing ceremonies with the music, using like flutes and chimes and drums and stuff. I started the mod pack before, as you saw. Where did I put my There it is. My Akashic Tome. I never. But we have the Totempedia. Totempedia. I can't talk today. That explains the mod pack. I really like mods that incorporate their kind of guides seamlessly into the game. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the quest system, and the quest system is really great for kind of having a goal. And also, who doesn't like getting free stuff like 3, 4, 30 gold ore? However, I honestly prefer having like a book that I could open and click through and like read. So, sorry if you heard that. So yeah, this is totemic, and melody is kind of the main thing from instruments, and the instruments in this mod pack. Let's see if we can make one. There's not a ton of items, as you can see. There's a lot of mobs that get added to the game, which is cool. So for example, we have the rattle, the jingle dress, the flute. If I remember correctly, the flute's kind of the first one we use. Yeah, and I believe we can make that. We should have some silver lying around. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see. Can I use this in my Tinker's Construct Smelter? I can. Excellent. So yeah, the Tinker's Construct Smelter. There's a lot of stuff, and I'm sorry if you're not really familiar with modded Minecraft coming into this. I'm going to try to do my best to explain what I can, but this mod pack is known as an expert mod pack, and they do not use that word expert lightly. You kind of need to know what you're doing going into it. That's why I stopped my first world, is because everything just kind of got jumbled. I didn't have a good storage system. I didn't have a base. It was a lawn base, affectionately. But so now I'm taking you all along for the ride with me, and we're going to make a really nice world together. We're going to make something big and expansive. I'm going to do my best to explain it as we go, to kind of explain what's going on with each of the things I'm doing, kind of explaining reasonings behind my decisions and whatnot. So far, it's been pretty basic stuff, you know, getting tools, getting armor, getting established, getting a place to live. I don't have a bed yet. Beds are going to be coming in a bit with this buffalo hide, which I'm very looking forward to getting, because I want to sleep. I don't like having the night here. Everything's lit up. Fortunately, this mod does come with a handy light overlay hotkey, which I just turned on, but then I remembered I lit up everything here, so you can't see it. But take my word for it, there's a light overlay in this game. Yeah. So all that is to say, I'm happy for you guys to have... Let me try that again. All that is to say, I'm happy to have you guys coming along for the ride as we try to make sense of this world, of this... How many chapters is Divine Journey 2? 30. These 30 chapters, including getting creative, life and mana, botanist dreams, drama, stuff like that. I'm looking forward for you guys to come along. I'm going to do my best to explain everything. Forgive me if I make assumptions for things that you don't know. I'm going to be doing the best to explain why I'm doing everything, but if I was going to try to explain the intricacies of every mod in this pack, every episode would be 4 hours long. I highly recommend you guys play along with me. Start a world in Divine Journey 2. Kind of watch what I'm doing, use it to inspire you. But anyways, this is the Tinker's Construct Smeltery. It allows you to smelt ingots. It allows you to alloy ingots too, to create things like alumite, which is stronger than diamond as a material, which is very useful. But one of the things I did is I have two smelteries here. This is one, this is two. This one's much bigger than this one. This one's, I believe, 5x5. Yeah, technically 7x7, but you don't have to fill in the corners. And then this one's just 3x3. This is the most basic smeltery you can make. But anyways, I'm using this one to smelt my ore because you have to smelt it, and each ore that you get can represent one actual place in here. So we have 16 silver ore. I'm going to throw it into there. Now, silver smelts really fast, but you can see it gets placed in there. And because this is a 5x5x3, it can hold up to, 75 blocks, which is very handy because it allows you to kind of smelt an immense amount of ore relatively quickly. And then we go back to here, and let's see. 3 blocks and 5 ingots. It doubled that 16. So the 16 converted to 32, and that's, 9 blocks. 3 blocks, 9 ingots, 27 plus 5, 32. So we are now going to use these casting basins, they're called, to get the blocks of silver we need. Just by turning the seared faucet on. I'm eventually going to try to automate this. Well, so I have this fun little mechanism. Where is it? I am not organized in this game. I've never been organized. This is actually really well organized for me, believe it or not. Probably not. But this is more organized than I normally do. I just kind of fumble along until I get to applied energistics and then solve everything with the use of a terminal. But for now, I may try to organize it a bit better. I do have my ores in one chest, my smelted ores in another, with other things like name tags and string. But this is a timer, which every once in a while emits a redstone pulse, which these can be connected to, and you can automate it, and you can get the blocks of silver. Right now, there's only 3 in there, so I'm not going to automate it yet. But that's what I will be doing in the future. You'll probably see that out over here. This building that I have, I'm eventually going to be expanding into more buildings and kind of using each chapter as a different building area. So next is totemic. I'm going to be building somewhere else, probably around over here. Maybe, probably, because my cows are there, but I don't want all my cows to turn. Okay, well, anyways, each kind of area of the base is going to be dedicated to a different mod. Eventually they will start to interweave and interconnect, but for now, what I'm going to be doing is just kind of taking each one as it comes and building areas for each chapter, each mod. And kind of going off this basic design, this is so this mod pack's in Minecraft 1.12. Which is an older version of Minecraft. I don't remember when it came out on the top of my head, but it's a few years older. I remember when it came out and thinking it was so novel. However, now comparing it to what are we on, 1.21, this feels ancient. So I kind of built a base. I kind of built a starter structure that reminded me of old school Minecraft, like using oak wood and cobblestone everywhere. I did use like soapstone cobblestone up here and some bricks using the chisel mod instead. But I mainly wanted to go for kind of an old school vibe. And I'm probably going to be sticking with that a fair bit as we go. I'll get more adventurous as I get more comfortable building with you guys, building in front of you guys. And I think you'll like what I'm able to come up with. I'll be able to come up with some really cool areas. And I'm excited to show you all what they look like. But for now, we have our 2 blocks of silver to make our flute. So we need leaves and some logs. Let's see if I have shears. I don't think I do have shears, but like I said, we have 54 iron blocks. Let's grab a piece of iron, and that's not the recipe to make shears. I thought of that as I was entering it. Oh, you need a lot more stuff. Well, we should have that laying around. There's some spruce wood. There's some string. First, bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. But, oh, it's planks. That would do it. That would stop the recipe from succeeding. Bam, planks. Here's, let's go, and I'm gonna get the first sleeve I see. This one was the first one I saw. Fine, okay, the first 2 I see. 2 leaves. I won't make 2 flutes. 2 floats. 2 flutes, though. Oh, do I not have enough wood? Oh, I do. Thank goodness. I did not want to have to go chopping down trees right now. I'm entertaining the masses. I got a flute. No, I think I'm jumping the gun a bit by getting this flute for the totemic mod pack. Let's see, actually, because we can look at the stuff. Yeah, it wants me to get a drum before I get the flute, but I wanted to make this for kind of a proof of concept for you guys. You get these instruments, the drum, the flute, the jingle dress, the chimes, the what have you, and you use them to create music. Like that. And with this music, you can perform rituals, and the rituals allow you to interact with the mod pack. That's kind of your main way of doing stuff. You create melody with the instruments, and the melody is able to interact with the world and do things. For example, creating the red cedar tree. So to do the red cedar tree, you need to do the rite of spring ceremony. And that's going to be my current goal, is getting the red cedar wood to progress through this mod pack. I'm going to create some of the drums that are required. I'm also going to create some of the totems, because with the totems that you create, you can, it says somewhere here. Yeah, you can create area of effect buffs, which is great. Who doesn't love a free buff? I can put some things in here to get me some speed, running around, or jump boost. So I'm going to set up a few totems. I'm going to start getting the drums together, and I will update you guys once I do that. All right, everyone. So I've been doing some resource gathering. I got us a fair bit of cows. They're breeding up. Fortunately, I found out you are able to use fence posts, as you can jump up fence posts up here. So I originally was using fence gates, but it's kind of hard to open 2 fence gates. And the reason why fences are too high is because apparently skeletons attack and kill cows and sheep and any other farm animals, which is great. But started setting up a bit of a farm here. This is thing. I'm gonna expand it so that we have plots for each. But just getting some eating stuff in time. I went mining too and got us a bunch of diamonds, thankfully, so that I can begin making better tools, better equipment, a better backpack, because this is my current backpack. It's a backpack, but there is an epic backpack that holds 99 stacks versus the 66 stacks I currently have. So I want that. Gonna start working towards that. But right now, very exciting, we are going to be doing our first part of totemic ceremony. It's called the Rite of Spring ceremony specifically. Oh, I also put some totems up from totemic, which is a separate part of the mod pack that allows you to have buffs active, sort of like a small beacon. It's in an 11 diameter radius, or diameter, not radius, around. And this specifically has a ocelot, a horse, and an enderman. Ocelot stops creepers from blowing stuff up, so I put that in my all this stuff. Horse gives you speed, and the enderman gives you night vision. I put some over there too, and some over there too. I didn't put the enderman, guys, because I also found a bed, fortunately. Beds are found in villages and other structures because a bed regularly costs buffalo hide. We do not have buffalo yet. But the way to get buffalo is progressing through totemic, which I'm going to start doing. We're going to be the buffalo and actually killed to get their hide. But currently we're going to be doing the Rite of Spring ceremony called. This ceremony allows animals and villagers to breed immediately, but it also turns any nearby saplings red cedar saplings. Red cedar is kind of the main wood in the totemic mod, and we need a lot of it. So I put half a stack of saplings down. I covered it so that they didn't grow while I was trying to set things up. But to do a I have a music. Turn it on. Do a ceremony in totemic. Shift and right click on an instrument. shift and right click on the next. Or maybe it's just a right click. Oh. Sneak while playing. Well, performing ceremonies. Figure this out together. Oh, we need a totem. Well, we can get a totem. Get a totem out. Totem whittling knife. Find this tree. Take the wood over. The logs. You specifically need logs. Let's throw this down here. And then with our knife, stitch it to the basement. Whack that guy. Now, ceremony selection. Symphony of the Depths. I do not think this is what I wanted to do. But we'll do it anyway. So, you have 2 bars here. You can play music. First bar fills. That gives me water breathing. The top bar fills. Need to fill the top bar from playing music, or the bottom bar, which is the time limit, ends. I think my mistake was I did 2. I still had the flute in my hand. I started the ceremony. So we shift right click again, and then shift right click here. Rite of Spring. This is the one we want. So you just kind of play the music, pull up the bar, a beautiful song. Once this is done, all of these are now red cedar saplings, which is excellent. 32 red cedar saplings. Exactly what I wanted. Rite of Spring quest. Got a small storage crate. Alright, I'm going to start planting these out, waiting for these trees to grow, harvesting the wood. I don't remember if they drop saplings. I hope they do, because that would be really convenient. If not, I will just make sure. I'll plant 16 guys out. But I think that's where I'm going to end this first episode of Divine Journey 2. I appreciate you guys all for watching. Next episode, I'm going to try to finish the Totemic Modpack. That includes fighting the first boss in this mod pack. Said mod pack twice. The first boss is from Totemic. It's the Bicock, I believe. And we'll be covering how to summon that and what to do to fight it in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.